What are the best neighborhoods to live in Charlotte, North Carolina? Guys, I'll tell you, so many of my clients ask me that very question. Today we're going to review the top 7 neighborhoods here in Charlotte, North Carolina, according to niche.com. Many of my clients, as well as so many of you in the comments, ask me, hey Josh, what are the good and safe areas to live here in the Charlotte area? What are the areas with the good schools plus the good real estate? And legally, I'm not allowed to answer that question. But a bunch of users went on niche.com and rated their favorite place to live based on a lot of this criteria, and that's exactly what we'll review with you today. So guys, stay tuned for the top 7 neighborhoods here in Charlotte, North Carolina. So today we're going to review niche.com's list of the top neighborhoods here in Charlotte, North Carolina. And niche.com really compiles this list by aggregating a lot of different data sources and thousands of reviews to help you guys identify some key points about certain areas. And they actually grade each individual area. They give each area different grades for certain items like how are the schools, are they good for families, does it have a really good nightlife, different things like that. So today I'll add a little bit of color through these neighborhoods as well and hopefully find you guys a great neighborhood to live in. So starting off at number 7 and working our way backwards is Ashbrook, Clawson Village. This neighborhood is just south of the Charlotte City Center, and I'll tell you the location is one of the biggest appeals to this area. When you call Ashbrook, Clawson Village your home, you're super close to everything. You're super close to the light rail, Uptown, you're really close to South End, South Park, and Freedom Park. And I absolutely love Ashbrook Clawson Village because it's an older community. You have a lot of mature trees. You have some beautiful landscaped yards as you go in, and you have a lot of older homes. Now, a lot of those older homes have been extensively renovated or torn down to make way for some beautiful new homes. So to me, this neighborhood is really that perfect little pocket neighborhood that gives you a fantastic location, but kind of allows you to get back into that neighborhood vibe, some space from your neighbors, and just relax at home. Now, looking at niche.com's ratings, they actually gave it an A for schools, a B for housing, and good for families, they actually rated it an A+. And an A+ for nightlife, which is easy to see because you're so close to South End, South Park, and a lot of other great spots to go. And so let me know in the comments below, do you live in Ashbrook, Clawson Village, or live in a surrounding area? What are your thoughts on these grades? Comment below. Niche.com said that their average price point for this neighborhood was $365,500, which is pretty off. And if you guys recall from our video that we actually reviewed the best suburbs in the Charlotte area by niche.com, they're quite off on the average sales price by sometimes double, right? So we're gonna skip that and I'll actually give you the actual prices of these neighborhoods. For a home here in Ashbrook, Clawson Village, you're going to be looking between a price range of $415,000 to $2.25 million. The median price range being $765,000. Number 6 on our list is Provincetowne. It's a little bit farther south of Charlotte. It's actually right outside the I-45 loop, right next to Ballantyne. You have beautiful stately homes that brush up to some modern retail complexes that really give this a super cool vibe to live in. You're super close to Blakeney Town Center and all that Ballantyne Reimagined has to offer, which means you have fantastic shopping, dining, and some great activities for the entire family right in your backyard. Let's go ahead and jump into the niche.com ratings. They actually gave it an A for schools, an A- for housing. Good for families, they gave it an A+, which I definitely agree with because you have a lot of great cool things you can do with the family. Ballantyne Reimagined is definitely bringing a lot of awesome stuff to the area, so you're always gonna have something to do for the whole family. They gave it a B for nightlife. There's a lot of great restaurants and shopping, but a lot of it kind of closes a little bit early. So, I mean, it has a decent nightlife, but probably not the best in the area. Not as good as right kind of below that Uptown line where you have your Ashbrook, Clawson Village, you have your Dilworth, and you have your South End. Over the past year for a single family home, the prices range from $460,000 to $1.56 million. The median price point would be $560,000. If you're looking for a condo or a townhome, the prices can vary between $300,000 all the way up to a little over $700,000. The median price being $390,000. So going a little bit farther south of Charlotte, you get a little bit more of an attractive price point, but you still do have a lot of great shopping and dining and great activities in the area. Are you currently looking for a home here in the greater Charlotte area, or just want to keep an eye on what's available right here in your backyard? We have one of the most accurate and up-to-date search engines available for our clients, much more accurate than Zillow or Redfin. If you are currently looking for your dream home, then all you have to do is scan this QR code. It takes you to our website, and then you get to stay 100% up to date on the most accurate information and use our search engine, our website, for free. And the best part is, if you create an account on our website, it'll allow us to communicate. I'll be able to see all the homes you're currently looking at. I'll be able to build customized searches to really help you through the process and answer any questions you may have. We can also set up showings so you can see the ones you really want to look at. So start your home search today by checking out our website here, and let's go ahead and find your dream home. Number 5 on the list, we actually recently did a deep dive on this neighborhood, and if you are interested in learning more about it, I'll put a link at the top of the screen or in the description below. It's Providenece Plantation. This neighborhood is located in South Charlotte, a little bit to the east, right between I-485 and Providence Road. It's really the perfect blend of suburban tranquility and big city convenience. If you're imagining grand trees, beautiful homes, and a pinch of Southern charm, then you're definitely on the right track. Now, looking at niche.com's ratings, they gave it an A for schools, an A for housing, and good for families. They actually ranked it as an A+. So let me know in the comments below if you either live in Providenece Plantation or right around the neighborhood. Do these grades really rank up with your experiences? Prices for a single family home in Providenece Plantation over the past year really have ranged from $580,000 to $1.8 million, the median price range being $775,000. The interesting thing about these lists, and actually this one in particular, is most of their data is user generated from people that actually live either in the neighborhood or in the surrounding areas. So these are the opinions from the people that actually send their kids to these schools and live in the neighborhood. So a lot of times these lists can be based a little bit more on feelings than facts. Definitely something you want to pay attention to as you go through this list. But everyone's situation is unique. They're all looking for different things in a community. So depending on what you're looking at, there's gonna be different things that really mean a lot more to you than others. Do you want to be really close to Charlotte City Center, or do you want to be farther away? Are you looking for an older house in a more established community, or are you looking for a home that may be a little bit newer? Are you looking for a home in a neighborhood that has a lot of amenities and a big HOA, or something with not a very strong HOA or no HOA at all? And it also depends on your budget as well. All these different items will become a lot more clear to you as you work with myself and my team to really kind of help narrow down, number one, what's most important to you in your location, in your community, and number two, what's most important to you in your home. Number 4 on the list is Providence Estates East. This is southeast of Charlotte City Center, and it really borders Weddington and Matthews. This is a quiet, peaceful, and close-knit community. There's a ton of different architectural styles found within this community, and most of the homes really sit on large wooded lots. So let's see what niche.com had to say about Providence Estates East. They actually gave it an A for schools, which isn't surprising because a lot of people do love to move to this community for the good schools in the area. They gave it a B+ for housing, an A+ for good for families, and a B+ for nightlife in the area. Over the past year, for a single family home, the prices really range from about $400,000 to $1.195 million. The median price range for a single family home in the neighborhood is about $585,000. So you get a little bit more bang for your buck in this community as well, because it's a little bit farther from Charlotte City Center, but you are right on I-485, so it still gives you a lot of great access to everything Charlotte has to offer. The last 3 on this list make a lot of sense to me, but I know you'll absolutely love number 1, so make sure you stay tuned till the end. Number 3 on the list is Cherry, and you guys will absolutely love this location. You're so close to everything. Located just half a mile east of Charlotte City Center, Cherry was actually one of the earliest neighborhoods here in Charlotte. The walkability here in Cherry is fantastic. You have loads of restaurants right in walking distance. You have Cherry Park right in the heart of the community. And you're super close to Dilworth, Plaza Midwood, Noda, and all Charlotte has to offer. There are so many reasons why Cherry is such a highly sought after community, but niche.com gave it an A for schools, a B- for housing, probably because it's a little bit of a higher price point to get into Cherry, a A for good for families, and an A+ for nightlife. And I absolutely believe that, frankly, because there's just so much to do either right in or around Cherry. There's so many different boroughs. You can go check out Dilworth, South End, Uptown, Plaza Midwood, Noda, or you can go check out one of the great restaurants right near Cherry. I mean, you literally have over 100 different food options to go out to eat every single night. Prices in Cherry over the past year vary from around $400,000 to $600,000 for your older, smaller bungalows, all the way up to around $900,000 to over $1 million for your newer, beautiful architecture style homes. Coming in as number 2 on the list is Uptown, which is a great community. You really are in the center of it all. That is Charlotte City Center. The real estate offered here is extremely diverse, and walkability is a way of life in Uptown. Uptown's actually separated into 4 different wards. You have 1st Ward, 2nd Ward, 3rd Ward, and 4th Ward. We actually shot a video where we dive deep into Uptown, the different wards and the lifestyle. So I'll actually put a link right up here at the top of this video and in the description below if you want to learn a little bit more about Uptown. Niche.com gave them a B+ for schools, a B for housing. They gave it an A for good for families and an A+ for nightlife. Which, just like Cherry, you have a lot to do Uptown. There's a lot of bars, restaurants, local events always going on, farmers markets. There's a lot of different concerts and sporting events, so you're always gonna find something to do at night. You can find some single family housing options in Uptown, but they are a little bit harder to come by. You're mostly gonna find condos or townhomes. Prices range from $200,000 all the way up to $2.3 million. The median price range for a home in Uptown over the past year was $373,000, which is very attractively priced when you compare it to the surrounding areas. But that $373,000 is really for an average of about like right around 1,000 square feet or so. You're gonna pay a little bit of a heftier price tag to get something a little bit larger. So you tend to find a lot of either young professionals or empty nesters kind of living here in the Uptown area. And number 1 on the list is Dilworth, which really does make a lot of sense. It's one of the most desired neighborhoods in the greater Charlotte area. It's one of the flagship communities that a lot of people really love being a part of. First of all, it's just south of Uptown Charlotte, which gives you fantastic location. It's extremely walkable, so it really just leads to a fantastic way of life. Niche.com really pretty much gave Dilworth A's for almost every single thing on the list. And I believe Dilworth has actually been number 1 on top neighborhoods in Charlotte for the past couple of years. Prices for a single family home over the past year here in Dilworth range from about $500,000 to over $3 million. The median price range being $1.23 million. If you're looking for a condo or a townhome, you have some great options there as well. Prices range between $260,000 all the way up to $1.8 million. The median price range for a condo or a townhome here in Dilworth being $446,000. We actually did a whole deep dive on Dilworth as well. So again, I'll put a link up at the top of this video and also in the description below if you want to learn a little bit more about Dilworth. All right, guys, so that is the list of the 7 best neighborhoods here in Charlotte, North Carolina, based on the user-generated info by Niche.com. And the whole list actually has about 120 different neighborhoods here in Charlotte listed. So if you want to see the entire report, I'll put a link for that report in the description below. And guys, if you are considering buying, selling, or investing in real estate anywhere here in the greater Charlotte area, myself and my team would love to be your real estate resource of choice. So please email us at info@thefinigangroup.com or give me a call today. Love to help you guys out. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch you in the next video.